All right, so we're switching back now to football on the SportsMax zone. And the draw for the fourth edition of the Concacaf Nations League took place on Monday, with the competition scheduled to span the FIFA match windows between September 2024 and March 2025. The competition's 41 teams are split into leagues A, B, and C, and then further divided into groups in those leagues. So Lance will now give us a rundown of the groups. Ready, Lance?
Yeah, as we said, you have League A, League B, and League C. The League A groups, Group A, Costa Rica, Guatemala, Martinique, Guadeloupe, Suriname, and Guyana. Guyana promoted from League B. Group B has Jamaica, Honduras, Trinidad and Tobago, Cuba, Nicaragua, and French Guiana. In League B now, we have Group A having El Salvador, Montserrat, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Bonaire. Group B, Curacao, who were the winners of the last Caribbean Cup tournament played in 2017. They will have with them St. Lucia, Grenada, and French St. Martin. The Dutch St. Martin team will play in Group C with Aruba, Puerto Rico, and Haiti. Group D has the Dominican Republic, Bermuda, Antigua and Barbuda, and Dominica. That takes care of League B. League C now has fewer teams, and Group A in League C has Barbados, Bahamas, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. We have in Group B, Belize, the Turks and Caicos Islands, and Anguilla. And Group C has the Sugar Boys, St. Kitts and Nevis, the Cayman Islands, and the British Virgin Islands.
All right, let's now get a breakdown of how the competition will take place.
The tournament's fourth edition will be played during the FIFA match windows of September, October, and November 2024, followed by the finals in March 2025. The format continues to include 3 leagues, A, B, and C, with the region's 41 men's senior national teams distributed into the leagues according to the results of the preceding edition. In League A, the 12 lowest ranked teams will be divided into 2 groups of 6 teams each, and the 4 highest ranked will be pre-seeded in the quarterfinals. During the FIFA match windows of September and October 2024, the League A group stage will play in a Swiss-style league system, in which each team will play 4 games, 2 at home and 2 away. After group stage play, the group winners and runners-up will advance to the quarterfinals, where they will join the league's 4 top-ranked teams. The home and away quarterfinals will be played in November 2024, with the winners qualifying for the finals. In League B, 16 teams will be divided into 4 groups of 4 teams each. During the FIFA match windows of September, October, and November 2024, teams will play every team in their group twice, for a total of 6 matches per team. Matches for each group will be played at a centralized venue, with hosts determined based on the Concacaf rankings. This format change will alleviate some of the travel challenges that member associations face due to our region's unique geography, and allow them to focus on delivering the best possible football. In League C, 9 teams will be divided into 3 groups of 3 teams each. During the FIFA match windows of September and October 2024, teams will play every team in their group twice, for a total of 4 matches per team. Similar to League B, matches will take place at a centralized venue per group. Promotion and relegation between leagues will occur at the end of group stage play. The group winners in League B and the group winners and the best second place finisher in League C will be promoted, while the 5th and 6th place finishers in League A and the bottom finishers in League B will be relegated. In March 2025, the quarterfinal winners will dispute the Concacaf Nations League finals. The finals will include semifinals, a 3rd place match, and a final, in which the region's 4th Nations League champion will be crowned. The 2024-2025 Concacaf Nations League will also serve as the qualifiers for the 2025 Concacaf Gold Cup. Through the Nations League, all 41 Concacaf member associations will have an opportunity to qualify for next summer's Gold Cup. Concacaf, love for our game.
So Lance, Concacaf Nations League qualifiers, 41 teams, no changes where the number of teams are concerned. It will be played during September, October, November, that window over there. And I think when looking at the leagues, it's very important that we point out how Guadeloupe and Guatemala started this competition in League C. They're now in League A. So you see the growth of teams as we get ready for this next edition of Concacaf Nations League qualifiers.
Yeah, and the keen onlooker will note that the USA, Mexico, Panama, and Canada weren't part of the draw because they are top-seeded teams in CONCACAF.
Yeah.
And they are straight through to the quarterfinals. So what happens in League A will qualify the teams to join them in the quarterfinals for the League A championship. I suggest, though, that, Mariah, you may have a bit of a problem here because in Group A of League A, Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago are in the same group.
Group B.
No.
Group B of
Group
League
B. No, you have been saying for quite a while that you are a Jamaican fan, but they're up against your native Trinidad and Tobago in Group B. So where does your loyalty lie?
What happens to me for this one?
I'm asking you. You got to answer that because I am not sure which team you'll be cheering for.
Well,
and I think the viewers deserve to know.
Well, this is a tough one, viewers, and I'm pretty sure if you were put in this position, it'd be really, really difficult for you because I'm Trini. I've been born in Trinidad and Tobago, but of course I live in Jamaica. And, you know, for me, it's a tough decision, Lance. I don't think that it's very fair for you to put me on the spot like this. But I do know that I love Trinidad and Tobago as much as I love Jamaica. So I'll be cheering for both teams. And what I will say is may the best team win. Is that
You'll be cheering for both teams. So when Jamaica plays Trinidad and Tobago, you'll cheer for both of them at the same time. I'm just wondering. I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah, even I don't know how I'll feel when the matches start, to be very honest. Because being here in Jamaica, you know, I've gotten the opportunity to, of course, work alongside a lot of the Jamaican players. As a matter of fact, if you look on, in case you missed it, I've had many of them, which means I've had one-on-one interviews and interactions with the players. But it's the same thing. Country, of course. I'm a Trini to the bone. You know the song, right?
Yeah.
So it will
Was that
be
David
a bit,
Rudder?
Yeah.
Okay.
It will be a bit difficult, Lance, but what I will say is I'm, as a Caribbean person, I'm supporting all the Caribbean teams, and I'm just looking forward to see how it turns out.
Yeah. I agree with you. I'm just provoking you. I'm not taking this discussion seriously.
No, I understand why you're doing that to me because you've lived in Barbados for some time and the entire team teases you about it, so you want to tease me now. It's all right.
If you want to put it that way,
it's okay. You can.
But the CONCACAF Nations League is going to be good. You know, SportsMax carried the CONCACAF Nations League last season, and it was good viewership, really good viewership. And CONCACAF boasts that even though there is no Caribbean Cup tournament now on since 2017, the CONCACAF Nations League provides international competition for the different territories on a fairly regular basis, and gives them the opportunity to have international experience and have their players active playing football. So I think that's a plus with the CONCACAF Nations League. And in many of the instances, we see opportunities for some of the smaller Caribbean countries like Montserrat and so on, having an opportunity to play like the El Salvadors of CONCACAF, which previously may not have happened so easily. So there is some benefit and some plus to the format of the CONCACAF Nations League, where it gives an opportunity for some of the smaller Caribbean countries to play against, you know, some of the Central American teams and teams from the North American continent, which is good, and I think is a plus for the growth of the game.
Yeah, and last season, I just want to say this one thing before we wrap. We have to say a lot of congratulations to Guyana because they had the top scorer, Omari Glasgow, Lance, and I think that was such a big moment for the people of Guyana because he emerged from the competition as the top scorer and, of course, had a major part to play in ensuring that Guyana moved into League A. And I think what is so important about this competition is it allows us, all the onlookers and the viewers, to see the growth of football in different countries. And I think it's so important that, of course, you know, we continue to monitor that. So you see the teams that has been putting in the work behind the scenes, of course, with the government, those in authority where football is concerned. And I think it's just a time for us to celebrate our Caribbean players. So on that note, Lance.
I was just going to say that Amar Glasgow was 19 years old when he was the leading goal scorer. He's now 20, and he just signed a contract to play MLS football with the Chicago Fire. He actually debuted in the MLS last weekend, having played for the Chicago Fire second team in the MLS Next Pro League. So he has graduated into the top
Correct.
tier in the USC at the moment. Very, very talented 20-year-old Omari Glasgow, and we wish him all the best. We go to break, and we'll be back with more on the SportsMax Zone, our interactive segment after the break.
Yeah.